Hey, Dan Reichert.
Hey, Drew Scanlon.
We played Halo 5.
We did?
Yeah.
Played it last night.
Yes,
same team.
At an Xbox thing.
Yes.
Were we on the same team? There were a lot of stations there.
We were both blue,
We were
right?
both blue.
Yeah, I think we were on the same team. For sure.
Okay, great.
Yep, we won.
We did.
You win?
I won.
Okay,
yeah, so maybe
we're
it
both
wasn't.
winners.
Yeah. So I could not really grasp from their little bit in the press conference what exactly Warzone mode is, but I think I kind of got it as I was playing.
I think I did too. Like, they tried to give us some overview when we were waiting to play at the Microsoft thing, but it's loud and there were a billion people and it was like a party thing, and so I didn't actually learn anything there.
Well, this right here is kind of the big thing. Like, you've never been able to, at least that I can remember, go up to things and buy guns.
Yeah, so like at the bottom you can see, like right now, we're actually watching our footage from last night.
Yeah.
And you can see up there now, there's two green things. You're level 2, so you've got these 2 green pips or whatever.
Yeah.
So you can buy, oh shit, I didn't know there was a vehicles tab. I was just buying weapons the whole time.
There you go.
But yeah, you can see down there, you've got the 2, and once you spend them...
At the bottom.
Yeah, once you spend them, it takes a while to fill back up.
So that's like my own personal currency.
Yes, yes. And so like once you get to like 6, you could buy like a badass like Spartan laser or something like that.
Sure. But you may have been able to see from this menu here that some of them are grayed out. So you unlock that available energy at the top there, and unlock more vehicles and weapons and stuff from capturing points. So
well, and leveling up, because you see down there, you're working your way towards level 3.
Right.
And so as you level up to that, you'll probably have like 3 pips, and then those will fill in over time.
So check this guy out. He's an AI character.
The driver?
No,
or that
the guy walking around. I'm trying to get him to get into my Warthog.
You honk at him?
Yeah, but these guys apparently just guard the bases, and they don't like they're not like Halo Marines. They can't drive with you.
Those are agoraphobic Marines, so
there you go.
They don't
this is a player though. I don't get this part. What? Jump up on a Warthog, man! It's freaking fun to shoot from a Warthog.
He's a lone wolf, Drew. Nothing wrong with that.
I guess so. All right, so
I'm going to be judging your play here.
We just captured the West Armory, so that means more of those things will become unlocked for me to buy. So
right. So I saw like 3 main points. Right. There was like the garage, the West Armory,
and the East Armory,
and then there was the place that like the cores were at.
Right. So there's a red core and a blue core at each of the bases on opposing sides of the map, and then you're basically trying to destroy the other player's core. But also there are these guys,
which are AI dudes, which I've heard people compare that to MOBAs.
Right. So what I couldn't
MOBA, Drew?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
Cool. 'Cause I kind of liked this.
There certainly are elements. I mean, Brad, if you want to come over here and explain, you just had.
Hi.
Oh wow!
Hi, hey, how you
Brad
doing?
Shoemaker.
I just unexpectedly also played this mode.
Okay.
Except they actually told me some stuff about it.
Okay, that's great.
Let me know if you have any questions.
What gives you these green things at the bottom?
Well, so that's your team leveling up, I believe.
Well, I thought
that was just you leveling.
The team leveling up is right now going from 3 to 4. But what are the 3 pips at the bottom? Like, how do you recharge your available energy?
They just said as your team levels up, you'll get more energy back.
So that is not your individual performance?
Well, I just spent mine. So I just spent my 3 energy on a ghost.
He was kind of vague about that. I asked him, because like I bought an energy sword at one point, and I was like, all right, am I going to run out of these eventually? And he was just like, yeah, as your team does better, those will replenish to some extent.
Yeah, because you can see it fill in. Like the first one on the left here.
It's just a timer, I guess.
Or maybe that is just yours. I'm not sure. He wasn't super clear on that one.
So, Brad, what's the point then of killing the enemies that are on the map?
I think those are just an obstacle to taking the various points. It's just so you can't run straight there and just sit on the capture point for 30 seconds.
Okay.
Have it capture, it makes it harder for a single person to lone wolf their way to a single point,
Got it.
Because you have to kill all the stuff in there before you can start taking it.
So there's red AI guys that I'm fighting. I think that's one. Yes.
Yeah, I think if they don't have a name, also those guys go down pretty fast.
Yeah, they're not so dispensable like Titanfall enemies.
Yeah.
Like they're still like they'll kill you.
They did kill me a couple times. Yeah.
There will be groups of like 7 or 8 that'll invade your control
in fact,
points.
right here.
Oh yeah.
I found a nest of them.
Which you can feel pretty good to just go in there and clean house.
Well,
Or that
Not
happens.
so easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's exactly how I died. I don't know if you guys covered it, but since the blue team here has all the points held, that means they can go straight after the core.
Right.
Right. It's once you, if you look at the bottom right here, you can see the 3 shields on blue here. That means that they can, energy core vulnerable. So if your core gets destroyed, it's just game over.
We've captured all the points, so that means their core
so
is
you can only attack the core if you have all the other capture points, and then as soon as you kill the core, the game just ends.
Okay.
But there's also a standard timer and a score there. I think if you get 1,000 first.
Yeah, if you hit 1,000 points, you just win automatically.
So check this out. You can actually spend, or you can go into these stations and change up your loadout.
Yeah.
I tried to put a saw. I think this is what I'm doing here. I tried to put a saw on my secondary weapon, but it did not allow me to do that because the saw is sweet.
Oh, that kind of saw.
Yeah.
I was about to say, this ain't Gears of War, man.
No, the squad automatic weapon.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm curious what's actually making the points go up right
I think
now.
it's just
Tickets.
holding. Yeah, it's like holding more points, and then maybe you're getting more points per kill.
Is it just standard like domination rules?
I don't know specifically what the point accrual is, but yeah, it seems like the more points you have at one time, the faster the score's going up. Like we held all 3 points in my game for like most of the game, and we had like 800 points to their 200 at a certain point.
Okay. Were you playing this map?
Yes, same map.
I think the game looks really good.
Yeah, it looks nice.
So you can see that star that's turning into an exclamation point over on the left side. It says destroy enemy core, and that's kind of like the life bar there. So that's the main thing that everyone should be gunning for right now while it's vulnerable.
Another good way to get the score. I don't know, did you guys run into any of the like elite enemies?
Yeah.
There's a skull
they're like
floating
named
on the
bosses.
Yeah,
and
they're
stuff.
like named enemies that spawn occasionally.
Okay, so that was my question. Like, what does killing them get you?
I don't know if it gets you anything other than points. We killed a couple of them, and I forget
like
what
ticket
it
points?
did. I think it just increases, or maybe it levels you up faster.
I think the leveling thing. I killed one that said like plus 75 or 250 XP or something.
I think it does feed into that team level a lot faster.
Okay.
But those guys are pretty tough. Like there was one that was a Banshee boss. Like he was actually just an AI Banshee flying around. So once we unlock Banshees, I jumped
Wait, it
in
was
one.
like a Promethean flying a Banshee?
No, I guess I don't know. It had a name floating over it, but
Some AI thing.
yeah.
Enemy core at 75%.
I think this game sounds really good too.
Yeah.
Also the control, like the new clamber thing I was using a lot. The B button kind of lets you do that quick dash every once in a while.
Well, B button's, well, at least on mine, that's the dash you're talking about.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
B button for me
Loadout
was
thing?
sprint.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Did you
for
change
this,
your
Yeah, I changed
controls?
mine to boxer.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
This is L left bumper for me.
Oh, the default it has it if
kept
you're
going in
sprinting and you hit RB, you do that like Spartan dash, which you can kill guys pretty quick with that. You can also do kind of a ground pound thing, where if you jump up and you hold in RB, you can kind of aim a reticle at the ground and slam
Some
down.
people trying to do that to me.
Right.
Pretty cool.
Unsuccessfully.
Yeah, I don't think I even tried it here.
If you wanna feel like you're really good at Halo, play a Halo match on the E3 show floor.
Yeah.
A lot of the people that get in there are not so good at Halo. I was just running around with an energy sword on this map. I got like 5 kills in a row with it.
That's great.
I thought that was a really fun mode.
Yeah, me
They mix
too.
it up a lot. You know, you're always doing something different. You're like fighting AI waves, or you're
Rex available.
killing these guys.
Brad, what do you think about the MOBA comparisons? You don't really have creeps.
Yeah, no.
You have like defenders.
Yeah, like the defenders, like I said, are more there just to kind of be in your way, so you can't just take points indiscriminately. But yeah, they're not moving around the map. It's not laid out like, certainly there are no lanes or there's no kind of linearity to the map. Everything is sort of scattered.
So it seems like the red team can come out of this, but the blue cannot.
Right. So yeah, if you look in the lower right there, we don't have the 3 shields anymore. We've lost one, so we can't get in there. So I'm gonna go try to take the garage, I think.
Seemed like the usual assortment of vehicles on this map. I saw warthogs. I saw a
There's
ghost.
a new flying vehicle which I do manage to get at the end of this.
Oh, really?
So we'll be able to see it.
I hopped in is it called a Mantis, the big kind of power armor?
Oh yeah, like the mech-looking thing.
Is that from Halo 4?
Yes.
Okay.
What'd you think?
It was good, but it has no jump, and there were a lot of points in this map where you had to go up a ledge, like clamber up a ledge or jump.
Oh yeah.
Did you jack that guy?
Get out.
Some good proper Halo flying right
Get
there.
out.
Nicely done, Drew.
Pull the Robert Patrick.
Nice.
We're halfway to
It
victory.
looks really good.
Yeah.
I mean, Halo always looks great, but I mean, this looks fantastic.
Yeah, I guess this isn't captured at 60, but it did run almost a solid 60 frames.
Yeah. Oh, I saw you flying that thing around, Drew.
Enemy
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got him down to your left right now.
Okay.
Teammates eliminated the Night Marshal.
Kind of hard to tell when we're all named 2 Blues 11, Blue Base 11 or whatever.
Yeah. And this was the 24-player mode, is that right?
Is that how many? I don't know.
Yeah, they had one mode that was supposed to be 24. I can't remember if it was this one or not.
I believe it. This map is huge.
And I remember looking at the scoreboard a couple times, and it looked like it was 12 and 12.
Okay. Sure. We'll go with that. I don't know if the Banshee missile has tracked vehicles before, but it does now, at least flying ones.
Do you have to hold it in to get a lock? Or
no, it just kind of auto locks.
Huh. Yeah, we are at E3 as we record this. I'm not sure if they're showing any campaign, any playable campaign.
Yeah, well, we have a meeting for campaign. I don't know if they're going to let us play it or not.
Okay.
They will be talking about it to some extent.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we just were able to play this mode.
I'm not sure what of this is on the floor. I would guess probably this.
Okay. Whoa.
Peace.
Caution to the wind, Drew.
That's right. I wanted to see if that
Promethean warp imminent.
that new vehicle was open. So there's the Mantis, and then the Phaeton.
Oh yes.
Oh, what?
So I got a briefing that mentioned that Phaeton thing through HoloLens.
What?
I want to save that for a separate video.
Wait, you got a briefing through?
It was just a little canned animation of like Spartan Commander Palmer or whatever, like talking about like, oh, you're gonna see hunters out there, although we never saw any hunters, and then the Phaeton, whatever that thing is.
You were wearing HoloLens?
Not during the game, but it was just here's HoloLens before we actually played this.
Okay, so you have worn HoloLens with this.
Yes.
Was it cool?
Well, no. They took the HoloLens off us before we played the game.
Well, that was just the briefing. The briefing was
literally just like, here's some floating 3D graphics through these glasses that sit on this table in front of you or whatever.
Was that cool at least?
It was pretty cool.
Okay, cool.
It pretty much works as advertised.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It had a really limited field of view, so it was like this little screen sort of floating in front of you, like so. If you turned your head like at all, it would cut the image off.
Okay.
So that was weird, but other than that, like the tracking works perfectly. Like you can walk all the way around this thing and just see it from every side. It's really uncanny.
It does sound pretty cool.
Wow.
It's a neat effect. I have no idea how you would use it to play video games.
Did they say anything about whether the overall game would utilize that?
No, there was zero connection between that and this. Like, they literally walked us into a different room after we turned off HoloLens and went to play this.
Huh. I have to wonder if that would even be in the final game. If
Yeah, I
it's
have
used
no idea how. Or also I doubt HoloLens will even be on the market by the time this game's out.
True.
Incoming Phantom.
I just bought a laser, you guys.
I bought one of these. They're pretty cool. What was the first one with the Spartan laser? Was that 3?
Yes.
Yeah. Always like that thing.
So that's a Phaeton, and they are.
Oh, jeez.
They are hearty.
That's a player.
Because I just shot it. Yeah.
You got a Phaeton assist.
Yep. It's just like Scientology.
Oh. And then I think, yeah, you see that little guy stomping around on the right. I think that was an AI guy. Like, some of them are yellow, their names are not blue or red, and I wonder if those are just like random robots that shoot at anything that come near them.
Yeah, I think those are part of the map adversaries. I think I go and kill one. Maybe this is when I do it.
Yeah, there's the VP there, the Knight Marshal. That was one of the named enemies up there.
So yeah, 25 victory points. So I guess we can watch it and see if it contributes to our
down to the bottom here.
Our lower right score, 714 right now.
Oh, okay, or even the leveling up down here from 6 to 7.
Perhaps, yeah.
Or both.
Yeah, I don't see VP anywhere else on the HUD.
Yeah, and I can't remember if they said victory points for basically their version of like the first to 1,000 VP or whatever.
I only call them victory points because of Settlers of Catan, so maybe that's not what actually VP stands for.
25 vice presidents.
That's right.
So you got boss. Yep, plus 25 went next to our overall team score here.
Okay.
And I think your team level went up too.
Oh, great. All right. So I'm contributing. All right, we're pretty close to level 7. I remember watching this because I wanted to buy a Phaeton.
200 points to victory.
I would have to imagine those are pretty late game things you can buy if you have to be that leveled up to get them.
Yeah, definitely.
So you can see the enemy core is vulnerable again because blue team has all 3.
I guess that is also where another one of the MOBA comparisons comes in, because like the more you progress through a multiplayer map, the more stuff you can unlock and buy.
That's actually totally true, yeah.
Yeah,
like by the time, like I said, I got the energy sword and I just went on a rampage with it, you know, like there's definite snowball effect to the progression.
It's an interesting twist, because like Halo has always been sort of that like early 2000s school of thought where weapons spawn on the map, and that's where your Like that's where the heat map is.
It's more about territory control.
Yeah.
Denying access to that stuff.
Power weapon control.
Right. Whereas here you can get it from all those terminals or just anytime you die.
Right.
I was having a lot of luck with the pistol. It seems pretty good in this one, yeah.
Try the DMR.
I've always liked the DMR.
You like the
It's
DMR?
awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Drew, how'd you feel about the aiming down sights as an old school Halo player? Did you do any of it with like kind of the standard like Spartan assault rifle and stuff?
I didn't really.
Really?
Yeah.
Like I was aiming everywhere and it felt wrong somehow.
I only use these ranged weapons on this giant map, so.
Another Knight Strategos showed up.
I love Stratego. Here we go.
All right, I'm curious to see this because we didn't even have one of these come out in my match.
I love the sound of the guns.
It's like a Harrier.
Kind of.
Hover around.
Oh yeah.
Can it just kind of hover?
It does hover, yeah.
Okay.
So you can go up and down using the bumpers,
like
which
it.
I didn't figure out for a few minutes here.
So this is different from a Banshee where you kind of have to be moving forward all the time.
Right. Yeah. He can just hover, and he's got a little boost.
Was that the same button you used to kind of boost around on foot?
Ooh.
Nicely done.
I can't remember. He's also got a secondary weapon.
That looks pretty cool. I want to fly that thing around.
Missile volley. Here you go.
Cool.
Yeah. I liked it. I think this thing was sweet.
This map's alright too.
Yeah. Looks good.
Medium sized.
Yeah, a lot of variable height, like kind of blocked off pathways depending on whether you're in a vehicle or on foot.
Looks like Blue's about to take it. I've got all three, and that counter's going up pretty quick.
Yep. And why not?
I think I was making a mad dash to the core at this point.
10 minutes remain.
Yes! Oh no.
That looks really satisfying.
Yeah. That guy's got a laser. I was really... Oh, he missed.
We're about to win. Nice.
Sweet.
Excellent work, Spartan.
All right, Dan, that's Warzone in Halo 5.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I'm super looking forward to... by the way, you noticed when I said MOBA 3 times, Brad showed up like MOBA Beetlejuice.
No.
He just came out of nowhere.
You're right. It's uncanny.
No, I think that's a really cool mode, and I'm super looking forward to this game.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Dan.
Thanks, Drew.